when it gets to about 5 minutes, we can... Oh, yes, we're live!
Excellent.
Hello, I'm so small compared to Joby. Right, we are live at YouTube, and we're doing a YouTube Live. It's Veena V, welcome to YT Club. Today we're going to talk to you about how you can be successful on YouTube by having a super niche. And when you hear what this guy does, you're going to think, do people even watch these videos?
Well, I think they do.
But they do. I don't mean that in a mean way. But I just want everyone to understand this. Okay, so this is Joby.
Hi.
So tell everyone what your channel is. Listen very carefully to this.
So my channel tells people how to program their Garmin sat-nav so they can take interesting scenic routes on their motorcycle or hiking or riding a bicycle, rather than perhaps the fastest or most efficient route, the one that's going to be most enjoyable to do in your spare time.
Now, when Joby said this, I was literally like, what? But then I actually thought, do you know what? This is what I think a lot of people are kind of missing out on YouTube. Like, you don't have to copy people, you don't have to be a beauty YouTuber, you don't have to do pranks. Joby's niche is so like super niche, but some of your videos are getting like 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 views from something so niche. So tell us, how did you even like come up with this idea in the first place to do something so niche?
Well, it started, I did a seminar for my motorcycle club on how to use sat-nav, how to update it and how to program it, and then I made an accompanying set of videos to go with the course, and then it sort of took off from there. I was kind of surprised that lots of people around the world, other motorcyclists, hikers, cyclists, also had trouble getting the best out of this software, and I could sort of educate them how to use it effectively. Yeah.
Don't you just love it? Seriously, I find this so interesting. Okay, what would be your tips for everyone then? Because like I just said, I think people think very broad, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can still be successful on YouTube if you want to do like a lifestyle channel. But I believe if you're just starting out, I think it's really good if you can try and niche down as much as you can. Even take this channel, it's mainly about getting started on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is the niche, it's quite specific. So what would be your tips to people who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel in a super niche area? I mean, do you have any like hints how to get started in the first place? And I mean, do they just keep on uploading videos and pray that someone will watch them? Or tell us more about that.
Well, a good way to get started is if it's something you're thinking of doing, see what's out there already, and if most of the content is poor quality or not very useful, that's an area you can capitalize on. And then before you start producing videos, you need to be the expert. So when you're doing a tutorial, you need to have the process, all of the answers, and work really from end to end. So don't leave a stone unturned, and then show them that what you've done is actually effective. It actually works. And then one thing I can't stress enough is the video quality, especially sound quality. That will really detract from your viewers if you sound terrible, or if you sound rushed, or if you're trying to do everything at once, trying to capture and trying to voice over at once. That will detract from your views. So very good quality, be the expert, do your research beforehand, and then do the entire process, not just a snapshot. Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you mentioned that about the process, because I think if you are going to be having the super niche channel, you obviously need to be tagging, titling, and writing the correct description in every single one of your videos. So don't slack off on that. How did you find your keywords for your videos? I mean, because you're in such a niche area, was it quite easy? Because yours are like how to... Tell us some examples of your titles and
how to use Garmin Express is probably my
very niche.
my most successful video at the moment, and it wasn't that difficult really, because the video is how to use Garmin Express, and it tells you exactly how to use Garmin Express. You can tag some of the relevant devices in there and the relevant pieces of software, and then deliver what the title says. That's what you've said you're going to do. If you can do that effectively, then your viewers will appreciate that. Yeah.
And I would say also just keep on making as much content as possible in that area. Don't like after 3 videos think, oh my God, I've just made this niche channel and no one's watching. That look again at what Joby is doing. He's in a niche that I didn't even know it existed, and you're doing so well in it. So it just proves that you have to keep going. For you, when was the tipping point? Did you do it for 6 months and all of a sudden like loads of people were watching your videos, or was it quite a slow burn?
It was I would say it was quite a slow burn. So I started with after I made these videos after the seminar, there was one of them that got more and more views. Then it was 100, then it was 1,000, then 2,000, and it just sort of built up, snowballed from there. And then I started to get more and more subscribers, and I thought, wow, there's really something in this. There's an audience for this that are now relying on me. There are also people contact me and ask me questions that are outside the scope of the videos, and I answer them, and they think, wow, that's been really helpful. So I think the real tipping point was when I Googled how to use Garmin Express, and my video was the #1 search result, and it was embedded. And I thought, wow, this is really moving now.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good tip. If you've got an idea for a niche, put the search term you're typing into YouTube or Google and see if anything comes up.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then do a video about
Essentially,
it.
yeah, essentially you're golden. If you type something you need to, or you know how to do, and you type in how to do it, and there's either no videos or very poor videos, then you're off to a flyer. Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to end on, what does success mean to you? Because for a lot of people watching this, they think to be a successful YouTuber, you have to have millions of subscribers and just getting paid from YouTube.
Yeah.
But how do you define success, and why do you have your really targeted YouTube channel in the first place?
Well, success for me is when someone has been struggling with something and they've seen my video and it's enabled them to do what they intended to do. And when people contact me and say, this has really helped me out, this has saved me a lot of time, or I've been struggling with this for the past couple of days and now I know how to do it, that is really satisfying on a personal level. And business-wise, when you get some success from that, that's also very satisfying as well. I would stress that too. Yeah.
JB, well done for the success of your super niche channel. I really hope these tips have helped you. If they have, comment below. Let us know what you liked, maybe a channel that you're thinking of doing that's in a super niche. JB, we'll leave his link below, but you can just type in anything to do with satin abs, and JB's channel will come up.
I'll be high in the video results. Yeah.
And we literally just met today. We're at YouTube HQ in London right now. Let's flip the camera so we can show you. Oh, hold on. There we go. So we've got the creator studio there. We've got the YouTube offices there, and the magic sign where we were just stood right there. And there's actually, I didn't actually do any filming, but that's actually YouTube space in there as well. So if you've got more than 10,000 subscribers, you can actually come here and use their space, which is amazing.
Yeah, use their studio facilities.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do, because we're here every week giving you tips how to be more confident and creative with making your very own YouTube channel. See you next week. Bye.